This entire episode was filmed in 4K. So if you've got a phone, a tablet, or a TV that supports it, crank up that resolution and let us know, is it worth it for us to continue to film in 4K, because it takes a lot more data to store it. It takes a lot more time to render it. It takes a lot more time to upload it. So let us know in the comments, 4K or go back to 1080p.
I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me.
Oh, we got a fire.
Fire master.
Grill's getting hot.
This is a nice day today. We're not sure how the weekend is going to pan out, so we're kind of just wanting to make the most of tonight, which is...
Where are we?
We're actually at Buren State Park, which is in Van Buren, Ohio, about, what, 30 miles south?
About 35 or so from where we are.
Yeah.
And we've never been here.
Yeah, we've never been here. We've wanted to several times. It's a very small park. They have pit toilets, so a lot of people kind of turn their noses up to that. We don't care. We have an Airstream.
And speaking of Airstream, so there's ours. And there's a classic over there.
That's a 2019.
Louie. So this is a tiny little park.
It is, but I kind of really like it so far. I don't know, it's just like the feel feels very friendly and quaint.
If the wind will die down, I'll be able to fly the drone. It's only 2 loops.
Right, and they have an equestrian loop, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Lots of trails. So we're hoping to do some of those tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just so windy right now, but all of this the brush and trees around us really blocks the wind.
Yeah, we definitely picked the right site. Because if you look over at those trees, they're just a blowing.
Yeah. But it's Ohio, so it's going to be windy. And what else are they calling for?
Lots of rain.
We're here in
Lots, like inches, not just like a little rain. Lots of rain.
What are you doing?
Making our anniversary steaks.
Yeah, you guys might remember our last anniversary, we made steaks. So why break tradition now?
This is actually the 3rd year in a row we've had steaks.
So this is how we do our anniversary dinner. We do it right. Steak, camping.
Hell yeah.
Glamping, I'm sorry, it's glamping. Preparing our anniversary dinner. How's the anniversary dinner?
Good so far. I've only had the green beans, but pretty good.
And our cup of $3 wine.
Can't beat it. That's my secret special Wagner sauce.
So, just gonna keep that tradition going.
Yeah, I figured, why not? If it's not broke, don't fix it.
So, I figured I'd mention too. Do you remember who asked us why we never put our awning out?
I don't remember who, but it was very recently.
Yeah, we'll have to look it up. But we're in this site, really good site, and the awning's in.
And I'm like, oh, it'd be nice to have the awning out, but then we'd have to put it away in like an hour.
It's gonna rain. It's windy. I mean, outside of where we are right here, it's windy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at this.
Obviously, we're quite shaded right here.
Yeah, so with all this shade, we're not going to bother pulling the awning out and putting it back in again.
Even though I miss it, and it is our anniversary.
Yeah, well, we need to go stay somewhere where there's sun and, and heat.
And less rain.
It's June, and this morning it was 48 degrees.
It's June 14th, and yeah, it was 48 degrees multiple times this week. It's Friday. it's just not been a good...
It's not a good camping season.
No. But we're making do with what we have. I'm not going to not camp because the weather doesn't cooperate, because if that's what we did, then we would never camp. So cut into your steak. Let's see if it's any good to your liking.
You made it. It's gonna be good.
That's smart.
Cut it
Now
in half
he
here.
likes his
I like medium well. Looks good to me.
Oh yeah.
For my taste, it's perfect.
That does look perfect for you.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
And guys over here, where's my steak?
Oh, he'll get bites. Where's he at?
Over here.
Guy. His head is on your lap.
So how'd yours turn out? Just the way you like it?
Perfect. Exactly how I like it. Mine's more medium. It's got some pink in there. Nice and juicy. Awesome dinner.
Yep, he got some steak too.
Good boy. He loves steak night.
It is getting late. I think it might be close to bedtime. Can't even see Guy. Where's he at?
He's right here.
Hold on. There he is. Now we can see him.
He blends in really well at night.
It's Saturday morning.
Yeah.
11:30 or so.
Your guess is as good as mine. I would say somewhere around there. It's rained a little bit this morning, and now it's just really overcast, and it's mid-60s.
Just taking Guy for a walk.
Yep.
And this place emptied out. It's crazy.
This is actually a part of our campsite where we're standing. So if you have a tent and you want to stay at Van Buren, this site is amazing because it barely got wet back here.
Yeah, it's really dry back here. Over here, let's see where we're set up. So you can see it's dead here now. Like everybody that was here yesterday left.
Yeah, I can understand why the tents would, because it's supposed to rain a lot more later today. They have an equestrian loop like we mentioned earlier, and there's no one over there right now, and we're like, maybe we should have stayed over there. There's nothing going on. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very peaceful here today.
Very. We might have a campfire before it starts to rain.
Now, the only downfall, well, I don't want to say there's nothing in the area. I mean, Findlay is real close.
Yeah, it is.
So if you wanted to go out to eat or do something, Findlay is fairly close.
Mm-hmm. Van Buren is just a nice little small town. I don't really think there's a whole lot to do there.
Yeah. How about you, Guy? You like it?
He's like, why did we stop walking?
Surprise, surprise.
It found us.
Yeah, typical Wagner fashion. It is raining.
Sorry everyone else who just so happens to be camping. We bring the rain everywhere.
I think our neighbors are even leaving because it's raining.
Yeah, they have been gone almost. They left last night. I think they're going out to eat. And then they came back. They come back when it's raining, and now they're packing up. They're not supposed to leave till tomorrow. But.
Yep. Looks like they're hooking up, getting ready to leave.
Well, since it's raining outside, I figured what a better thing to do than to bake. So today I'm going to make some homemade brownies from scratch. So what we have here is we have a half cup of the unsalted butter melted and a tablespoon of coconut oil, which is also melted in with the butter. I have just over 1 cup of sugar. We have 2 large eggs. I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I'm going to use 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, which can be substituted for the all-purpose gluten-free flour, and 1/2 cup of the unsweetened cocoa powder, which I always use special dark, always better, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I have everything mixed, whisked, and then I kind of used a spatula to just kind of fold the rest of it in. It's got a really nice consistency. This is only 1 batch. Typically I make 2, but I didn't want to bring a huge pan and I didn't want to make a ton of brownies. It calls to make it in an 8-inch pan. What I have is a 9-inch pie pan or pie plate. Pretty much you can make do with what you have. That's kind of just how I am. That's how I want other people to be. Just work with what you have. So I've sprayed this down with a little bit of grease. Now I'm just going to dump it in and kind of spread it evenly. These are a very fudgy, gooey brownie, but they're not like super gooey or rich where they're going to be like hard to eat. It's pretty much the perfect brownie recipe. So there we have it. We're going to throw it in the oven. The oven is set at 350 and it's going to be for approximately 20 to 25 minutes, and we'll check it with a toothpick when the timer goes off. The timer just went off, so we're going to check to see if they are good. What I'm going to do, I was just going to stick a toothpick in the center, see if it comes out clean. It does. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the oven. One thing I wanted to mention was with this oven in particular, it's just your standard Dometic. It cooks really well, and I've always been able to cook it at the desired accurate temperature per the recipe. So if the recipe calls for 350, I turn it to 350. It says 425, I turn it to 425, and it is spot on. So
and it looks like it came out perfect.
It smells intoxicating in here. I'm not really a big chocolate person, however, dark chocolate brownies are delicious, and they're very hard to say no to for me personally and for Mike. So I went ahead and I cut it. It's still warm. I gave it just a couple of minutes to cool off just a little bit. It's better to cut them when they're warm. They come out of the pan better. This is our delicious dark chocolate brownie. Can't wait to dig in.
I think it came out perfect.
I think so too. Let's give it a try.
Is it perfect?
Oh yeah. Perfect.
It's Sunday. We are about 95% packed up, ready to get out of here. We really wanted to show more of this park because we liked it that much. However, it wouldn't stop raining. It literally did not stop raining.
Yeah, well, it did, but it was very momentary.
Yeah.
There's always rain right behind it. It was like, wait, did it stop? Yep.
It was very short little breaks where it wasn't raining, so we were kind of in here the whole time. We did get to get out and look at the park a little bit, which, I mean, you've seen. What you've seen is literally all we've seen.
Yeah, we really wanted to do a lot more because there's hiking trails here.
Yeah, there's lots of good trails. Since we can't show you the park itself, we did get a map from the camp host, which, by the way, the camp host does an amazing job here.
He does. He also watches our videos, surprisingly so.
Him and his wife keep this place very clean. It's very well kept up. And when people leave, I mean, they're on it. They're cleaning out the fire ring, getting the site ready for the next people. When
we pulled in to check in, he was on it. So it was a great job.
Yeah. So let's check out this map.
So this right here is the campground. Just these two loops. It is quite small, but I didn't feel cramped or anything. So the hike that we did came out from the family loop, as they call it, and it comes straight, we actually went over here behind the camp and down this way and over here and then back up to the equestrian.
But they've got a lot more trails than that.
Right. The solid red is the hiking trails, and then they have multi-use trails, and they have bridle trails. And it goes around the Van Buren Lake, and it, this kind of trails off back here. It is just a really beautiful park, and we're really bummed that it would not stop raining, so that we wanted to do all of these hikes. We wanted to do everything. That's what we were prepared to do.
Yeah, now where we were staying, that loop right there.
Yeah, we're about right here.
And this other loop is for horses.
Yeah, and they have, some of them have like stalls, and some of them just have the tie posts. There was tent people there Friday night, and then they left. We almost wanted to stay over there, but yeah, the dump station in this park is way down here. So if you're looking for that, if you come here, it's not over here by the campground. They do have random picnic areas, restrooms. They are pit toilets. They don't have a shower house, so keep that in mind if you don't have an RV to use. I always grew up using pit toilets and no shower. I don't know, that's just how I grew up. So it's kind of nostalgic for me. It doesn't bother me.
Overall, I recommend this park. Highly recommend it.
So do I. I want to come back, even if it's for a day trip so that we can do the hikes. I'm fine with that too.
So if you're coming through Ohio on I-75, stop off at Van Buren. It's really close to Findlay, Ohio, maybe about 15 minutes away. It's a small little campground.
The park itself is pretty decently sized.
Yeah, but it's been great. It's been so quiet and peaceful.
I wanted to make note that you can have motorized boats only in the 45-acre lake. You can't have anything, no wake everywhere else. So if you wanted to canoe or anything like that, you'd have to stay away from the motorized boats unless you want some wake carrying you along.
So hopefully a map of the park is just as good as us filming the actual park.
You did get to see some of it. Like, as you can see, it's not a ton, but we highly recommend you come check it out for yourself.
Thanks for coming down.
You're on YouTube.
Hi there. Thanks for coming down.
Yeah, it was a good park.
You. Hey, drop in anytime, and if we ever see you on the road, I'll say hi.
All right, we'll be back.
Not a problem.
Yeah, we really enjoyed our stay.
Good. We're glad. We try to accommodate, try to be good people.
Yeah, it's nice and quiet here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's nice.
Definitely. And you picked a good site.
Yeah, that was the best one.
Best one in the park.
Yeah, it is. That, and there's one in the horse site that's good. 19, but it's out in the open more. There's not as much shade.
Yeah.
But where you were, that's fantastic. Yep.
All right.
Take care, Mike.
Thank you.
You too, Lynn.
Yeah, you too.
Enjoy your day. Happy Father's Day. You got a fur baby. See you later.
See ya. You hear that? that guy? You made Mike be a father again after work.
We're out of here.